Okay, so this is a bit of a bonus video really. So you might have seen the video I uploaded yesterday, which was Eric Fest and the YFC tug of war competition. Well, at Eric Fest I captured a few of the things that were going on, but the best thing I saw there, which really grabbed my attention, was the Gloucester cow. And I had a lovely chat with a lady and she gave quite a bit of information about the Gloucester cow, but it was the video was kind of lost amongst all the other bits of the video, and I think some people would have missed it who thought, what, I'm not going to watch an Eric Fest video. So I'm going to do this as a little standalone vid just of the Gloucester cow, because they were sensational. They're absolutely lovely animals to look at, and I have to confess it was the first time I'd actually seen them myself. I mean, I don't know where I've been all my life in Gloucestershire and not caught up with Gloucester cow, but they were just such a lovely thing to see, and they've got such an interesting backstory in the fact that they're very rare, and you know, they were sort of virtually rescued from extinction. This video only gives an insight of what they're about, but if you really want some more details, go on the Gloucester Cattle website and you can have a look at that. I'll put a link in the description below, and you can also, here's the link to Gloucester Cattle Society. Alright, sit back and enjoy this. A lovely rare breed in a lovely setting. So we are in Gloucestershire and really lucky to see this. We've got Gloucester cattle behind us. Look at this. We'll have a little look at them in a minute, but I got Sue with me. Sue is a fountain of knowledge. I've been told you're a fountain of knowledge on Gloucester cattle. So I'm going to just ask you a few questions, because I don't think many people even know there's a Gloucester cow.
No, it's a very rare breed. So, very rare breed.
Are there many around?
No. It's rarer than, I think, than a panda and things like that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's on the priority list of the rare breed.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So what is specific to a Gloucester cow? I'm just noticing they seem to have a sort of white stripe along the top.
They are mahogany coloured.
Yeah.
They've got to have a black legs and black head.
Right.
What you're noticing is the finchback, the white piece over the tail, and the tail has got to be white udder.
Right. Okay. So quite specific on what you want.
Oh yeah, the breed standard. Yeah. The breed nearly got lost, and the last sale was at Whitcourt.
Right. Do you know what? My mum's got the catalogue for that.
Wow.
How about that?
Please, may I have it?
She might let go of it one day, but she's got the original catalogue for it.
Please do not lose it.
Oh, we'll never lose it.
No. There are very few of them, because although the sale was precious and special, there's only one founder member left. That's Charles Martel. You've probably heard of Stinking Bishop cheese.
I have. It's
that's
very nice.
Charles Martel.
Yeah.
I think I'm right in saying Stinking Bishop is single Gloucester, dipped in Perry, and the Perry variety was called Stinking Bishop. So that's what Stinking Bishop.
Oh, is that really what it's from? Isn't it? Wow.
So that's what that is. So they don't have a huge yield, like modern breeds.
I'm assuming that's why, well, like a lot of rare breeds, they've sort of gradually died out, because people have gone for production rather than just the cuteness, if you like, I suppose.
The thing about them is the composition of the milk is very special for milk cheese, making cheese, so that's why they're so good. The cheese single Gloucester cheese can only be made in Gloucester, in a herd that's got Gloucester cattle, which is very limited.
I imagine. I mean, you've got quite a collection here today. Are these all from this farm, or they are?
Mr. Freeman was one of the founder members that bought at Whitcourt sale. Eric, who we'll hear about.
I've met him.
Yeah.
Quite a legend, wasn't he?
He was quite something.
He was, what a man.
He's a very dear friend.
Yes.
Yeah. So, although it's classified as a dual-purpose breed, and there are a few people that do milk them, most of them use them as single suckle.
Right, okay.
Easy to keep.
Yeah.
Very, very, very few calving problems. It is a lovely breed.
I'm just looking at them behind you.
They catch your eyes.
Can you just have a look at this? They are really, aren't they? They catch your eyes, because this. You called it a finch, didn't you? Like a finch.
Yeah.
So that's quite distinctive, isn't it? I mean, I looked at that because we've got British Friesians at home, and you look at that, and it's lovely, isn't it? And the same with the calf there.
I milk British Friesians to start off with.
Right.
So
well, they're quite nice.
To Holsteins.
Yeah, well, everyone's gone to Holsteins, haven't they? But I like the British Friesians because they're quite quiet and easy to look after.
They're not classified as dual purpose, but their calf is good anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. A Friesian calf's fine.
Yeah. So this little girl, this little calf, you can see how well it's grown.
Yeah, it's done very well, hasn't it?
So we now only single suckle. They could easily double suckle.
Right.
The interesting thing about them is they lots of the breeds, because I milked a lot of the Gloucesters as well.
Right.
A lot of the breeds don't milk 305 days.
Yeah.
They do 200, which really, if you think about it, is spring to early autumn.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So but you can see the growth in this cow.
Well, it's amazing. It's a lovely looking animal. I do like it. I see. It's nice to see the horns on them as well. Now, this is a funny thing with the horns on dairy cows is most people dehorn them, and we do as well. And I had a friend of mine round recently who had no idea that cows had horns.
Really?
Because he's never seen them with horns on. He's not from farming background. And because our dairy herd hasn't got one single horn, when you see them, it is quite a nice thing to see.
The breed like them to be kept horned, and the cow has to have round horns,
right,
and white with a black tip.
Oh, so they're specific about the horns as well. Very fussy.
And the bull, horns are oval and shorter and come down more. Still white with black.
Yeah.
But you can show them as a dehorned animal.
Right. Oh, okay. I mean, because it's obviously a safety element. I mean, it's fine in a situation like this, but if you had a lot of them in a yard or something, for themselves and for the people you work with,
and you can't load. You can't.
No.
You can't load them into slaughterhouse market.
That's right.
They've got to be kept separate.
Right.
So it's
quite frightening.
It's an economic.
Yeah.
And the truth is, most people aren't used to horns now.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I've never seen a cow with a horn on our farm, and I've been on there 55, 56 years. Well, just have a little wander along, if you don't mind. I just love seeing it. I didn't realise these were going to be here, actually. And
this was, if it wasn't for the Freemans, the breed would be in a sorry state.
Yes.
Technically, they're medium size.
Right.
And they're quite long. So the first animal, her white goes right to her shoulder. Yeah. Which makes her look longer. Yeah. Whereas if I bred them and showed them. Right. I like them to be just over like this.
I was going to say, is there a preference?
Because the length, it doesn't show so much.
Right. Yeah. It's very striking, isn't it?
Yes.
I've not seen any cows like this before.
And the other thing that's interesting is it's not on the leg, hind leg. They can have what we call a garter. Right. Here.
Okay. Yeah.
And if you think about it, again, it kind of shortens them. It's optical illusion, really. Yeah. So in an ideal world, I like them with a clean leg. Yeah. Both of them is perfectly within society standards. But this animal.
That's quite a beefy big one, isn't it?
Well, they're dual purpose, you see.
Yeah, I can see that with that one. Good flesh on it.
So they do vary. The top one is much more towards the dairy line. Yeah. This one is much more towards the beef line. Yeah. But this is an exceptionally good animal, this one.
Yeah, I say, looking across, I'm not a stock judger, but I've done a bit in the past, you can see that one when you see it, can't you? It's well formed, isn't it? So
they're not, in the light, you can't see it so much, but they have to be black heads, black legs, and this mahogany coloured body. Right. These are all show quality.
I can see the brown sort of tinge on that one more, maybe not so.
Well, this was just been washed. Yeah. These are show animals, so... Right.
Well, they are a credit to whoever's looking after them.
This is a Freeman family. This is son and grandson.
Wow.
So
beautiful.
So they're always you can see this.
And the temperament's good, isn't it? They're all quite happy here. These breeds tend to be a little bit like that, though, don't they?
Well, they're old breeds.
They're used to being handled as well, aren't they?
Yeah. And the thing is, over the years, you take out the animals that are not quite...
Yeah, I mean, our herd's very quiet. Yeah. My 12-year-old son milks for me in the breast parlour.
Lovely.
No problem about kicking or anything.
No. It's a lovely breed. It's a shame more people don't take to them, really.
Well, they might do after watching this video, honestly. Thank you so much, Sue. I really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Go, the man himself. I bet he wishes, well, obviously you can't wish, but I wish he was still here, because this is a wonderful thing to see. All right, I'm going to we've had a chat with Sue, I'm just going to look at this. Look, this just shows a little bit. There's their stand there, look. My Gloucester's. Gloucester Cattle Society. I'm sure you can look them up on the internet.